This is my Knex SSI shredder, and this over here is my trash compactor. I've never seen anyone on YouTube make one of these shredders. I've seen them make different ones, but not like this with a motor. They mostly just spun them with their hands, which in my eyes is kind of pointless, because what's the point of having to turn it with your hands if you can't just dump stuff inside of it and have it shred it? Anyway, I had to do a little gear reduction here to give it more power. I did a chain drive from this shaft here to the shaft with the little blue gear on it. This one spins faster than this one, but that's the best I could do with what I had. Anywho, I'm gonna start it up and shred some stuff. And as you can see, it's working there. That little handle is for if the motor's having a hard time spinning something, I'll use that handle and help it out. Now it shreds tinfoil, paper towels, toilet paper, and napkins, but they can't be too thick. It'll also shred tinfoil. This is tinfoil before it goes in the shredder. See how it shreds it? Sometimes you have to put pieces like this. These can go in another time if they're big. And then fixing to grab it. Yeah, see how it shredded it up? All that's left of that one are these little pieces like this. Now I'm going to run this big one through it again. But since it's so big, I'm going to have to run it through it like this, or it'll put too much strain on the motor. Did the same thing, but it really helped it. So this time I'm going to put it in sideways. I think one more time I ought to do this one. Yeah, this time I ought to do it. No, this piece is giving it a little bit of trouble here. Let's see what it did to it. It mangled it up. This last time I ought to do it. Yeah, it's about as good as you're going to get with this piece. That'll be the compactor's job right there. Now I'm going to put one napkin into it. I have to break the napkin up into these little thin things. Because if you don't, it'll get too much stuff tangled around the wheels and it won't work. And now it really shreds this good. See? And once it shreds it enough, it'll fall out the bottom. It'll catch on these things over here. Now I'm gonna put in another tin foil to clean out the napkin. It just shredded that thing right there. See, like this piece, if they're long like this, you can put them in like this. See, some pieces like this, it just crumples them up if they're folded too many times. Now, I'm going to put in a piece of toilet paper. Let me just break that off. Don't worry, it's not used toilet paper, it's normal toilet paper. Now let's fix it to pull this thing in. And if it's too big, it'll pull it back around for shredding again. And then sometimes if there's too much stuff on there, I just put their motor in reverse. And that really helps clean it. Watch. I'm going to put in another tin foil. And then a lot of times stuff will get caught up under it. Yeah, it started to shred that. It's not shredding the best because sometimes these wheels here, they'll get separated a little bit and they'll get a lot of stuff caught between them. But I'm gonna put a napkin in there and I'm gonna let y'all watch it from the top now. You put this thing in reverse, it's getting clogged up. And these things, if there's a lot of stuff like that in it, you gotta hold them up a lot of times, and it'll peel the stuff off. And so a lot of times you just have to pull it out. Yeah, it looks a little better. I'm going to put the rest of the toilet paper in there and then one tin foil and that'll be it. And then we're going to move on to the trash compactor. Here comes the last piece of tin foil. I'm going to clean it out and get everything ready for the compactor, then I'll show it again. And we're back. This is my trash compactor here. I made it myself, no ideas whatsoever on this. I'll show you real quick how it works. And that's it. And a lot of times what it does is I'll let it sit in the compacted position for a while to give the stuff shape, and then I'll open this thing down here. And then that's where the trash comes out right there. Need to put this little thingy back on there. Let me remind you, all this here is just from my shredder over there. I'm gonna put some in, just how it is. I'm gonna let this do the work. And it'll compact this thing easily. I have some little model semi-trucks that are like dump trucks and stuff. I can get 2 trailer loads worth of stuff into one trailer by using this little compactor here. Now it's nothing grand, like you may have seen the Lego trash compactors or whatever. They're only able to compact that little shred stuff from an actual shredder. Well, this one will compact just about anything. Except, you know, like hard metals, stuff like that. But you have to think and be realistic here. Now that's everything. Let's see how much it compacts it. lot of times you have to give it a little help because there'll be something caught up in there. I'm going to back it out though. I got to push this napkin thing in there a little more. The little connector shot off this yellow gear here. Let me slide it on over. That'll do that a lot of times when you get pressure on it. Now here we go. And I just let it sit like that for about an hour, and it'll compact it. So anyway, that's my Knex trash compactor and my Knex shredder.